Hey guys, today I'm going to be giving you a rundown on how to play Dallas like a pro. We'll be talking about the best way to play him, the best loadouts, and even if you don't play Dallas, watching this video may be a good idea on learning how to counter him. Starting off, before we really get into anything, if you didn't know, Dallas is one of the base rogues, which basically means you don't have to pay anything to unlock him. For the first point, we're going to be covering his ability, which is Target Finder. This allows you to locate enemies through walls and corridors for around 3 seconds. This one is useful towards both the end and beginning of rounds, and we're going to be starting off with the beginning. So towards the beginning, when you're around the objective, you can use this to tell if you're near someone, to watch for any flanks, or maybe even, you can watch to see if you have enough time to plant the bomb. Now, let's say you've saved your ability for the end of the round. It's useful for very clutch moments. Say you're playing Demolition and you need to defuse the bomb. You can use your ability to check what corners or spots the enemy is hiding in and launch a surprise attack, then defuse. Dallas's passive ability is Recharge. This is pretty straightforward and easy to understand. Once you down an enemy, your main ability, Target Finder, is now back and ready to be used. With your ability and passive ability down, you can maybe understand that Dallas is more of an aggressor and should not be staying back. You should be up downing enemies and letting off your Target Finder to help you and your teammates locate the enemy. Dallas, like everyone else, has two primary weapons. These are the HRM 30KS and the Devotion. The HRM is a fully auto assault rifle and can be deadly in close to long range situations, and is a personal preference when playing Dallas. The upgrades are perfect for Dallas's playstyle, with the tiers bringing increased damage range, increased hip fire accuracy, and reduced recoil as well as a suppressor. Now onto the Devotion, which is a marksman rifle without a scope and isn't the best in the damage department. A personal recommendation is to stay away from this one. It can be a 2-shot kill to the head and sometimes even up to a 4 to the body, so in tight situations you're basically a sitting duck. The tiers add bullet penetration, increased mag size, as well as increased reload speed, and finally nullified bullet damage fall off. Next, we're going to be going over the secondary for Dallas, which is the LW6 revolver. This is considered by the community and the stats to be one of, if not the best secondary in the game at this point in time. This is a revolver with 2 upgrades adding increased damage range and increased hipfire accuracy, as well as reduced recoil. Next is the gadgets. Dallas has an EMP grenade and an incendiary grenade. He possesses basically the best gadget, being the incendiary grenade. This being upgraded as a longer lasting effect and a larger area. So this is most likely going to be your go-to gadget when playing Dallas. Now, before you go off and start playing, I want to talk to you about some pros as well as some cons to trying to play Dallas. These pros being, he basically has the best primary weapon, being the HRM, with the ability to just shred opponents in close, medium, and long distance engagements. Dallas also possesses the best gadget in the game with the incendiary grenade. It is just chock full of damage and matches the playstyle of Dallas perfectly. Dallas also possesses, in my opinion, one of the best passive abilities, being Recharge. Just downing an enemy can bring your main ability back at any time, which can be important in so many different situations. Dallas is one of the better characters in the game. He's able to play well on defense as well as attacking, as long as you know how to use him properly, which is, you're watching this video, so you'll have no problem doing that at all. Now we're going to be getting onto the cons of playing Dallas, and we're going to start off by, he basically only has one primary. The Devotion is barely usable in any gameplay situations, so unless you're a literal rogue god, you're not using this weapon. He's also very popular, so during the character selection phase, you might miss your chance on playing him for that game. which is a huge bummer, especially when you finally start getting really good with him. And this concludes the third episode of my Rogue Guide series on this channel, when I talk about everything you're going to need to know while playing or playing against Dallas. If you'd like maybe a more in-depth guide or a guide on a different rogue, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you like this video, drop a comment on what you might have learned, and hopefully I'll see you back in future videos. And as always, thank you for watching.